You think a happier dog means more treats and longer walks, but that's not the real secret. And changing 4 small daily routines will make your dog calmer, more trusting, and deeply content by tomorrow. Start your morning not with a bowl, but with a short ritual. Before food, pause and make 2 slow, calm breaths with your dog nearby. Let them see you settle. Feed them only after you've shown calm leadership, not by force, but by predictable timing. Dogs crave certainty. When their day starts with a steady rhythm, anxiety falls. Notice how your dog approaches the bowl differently when you're composed. They relax. They trust the schedule. But there's one tiny tweak to the timing that changes everything. I'll get to that in a minute. Next, transform your walk into a communication session, not a cardio test. Instead of a frantic rush, spend the first 5 minutes letting your dog sniff deeply. Really let them explore. Sniffing is how dogs read the world. It reduces stress, releases dopamine, and teaches them you're okay letting them lead briefly. After that, switch to short, predictable intervals of focused attention. Call their name, reward a glance, then release. These micro-successes build cooperation and lift their mood for hours. If you skip the sniff time, you're stealing their calm, and later you'll see restlessness at home. There's also a surprising pre-walk cue that primes them to follow you willingly. I'll reveal it soon. Midday, give your dog a purpose that's smart, not strenuous. Mental work tires a dog in a better way than long physical exertion. Hide half their lunch around the room in small piles. Teach a 60-second find game. Point, cue, and let them search. Or use a food puzzle for 10 minutes. This taps into their hunting instincts and creates satisfaction that lasts. When you pair mental tasks with short praise, they begin to expect meaningful interaction from you, not just background living. Dogs who lack this become bored, which looks identical to anxiety. Pacing, chewing, checking doors. If your dog is already chewing more, this single change is often the missing key. Evening matters. End the day with calm closure. Spend 5 minutes of quiet contact, a soft hand on their chest or shoulder, low tones, no screens. This signals safety. Then follow with a short, predictable routine. A gentle walk or backyard sniff, a final toilet break, and lights down at the same time. Consistent endings teach emotional containment. Your dog learns when to wind down. If you alternate wildly every night, they remain on edge. There's a small breathing technique you can use together that physically lowers arousal. It's simple and powerful, and I'll tell you how to do it in a moment. Now, the psychology behind this. Dogs are rhythm machines. Their nervous system syncs to predictability. When you provide microstructures, calm before food, sniff then walk, midday problem solving, evening closure, you're creating a safe temporal scaffolding. Predictable events reduce cortisol spikes. Mental challenges produce dopamine peaks that feel like reward, but without over-arousal. Touch and low voices activate oxytocin pathways in both of you, bonding at a biochemical level. These aren't vague ideas. They're basic behavioral science packaged into daily routines anyone can do. But there's a deeper instinct at play. Many owners assume attention equals love. Yet dogs interpret inconsistent attention as social uncertainty. Imagine being praised wildly one day and ignored the next. You'd be anxious. Dogs register the same. So these 4 routines solve the underlying miscommunication. Predictability replaces guessing. Purpose replaces boredom. Calm replaces chaos. You'll start to see the small gestures change. More relaxed eyes, softer bodies, fewer checks at the door. Now the practical how-to. Exactly what to do tomorrow morning to start the cascade. Before breakfast, stand calmly, leash off, and breathe twice slowly. Say nothing. Place the bowl down only after you've breathed and offered a calm hand. If your dog circles or whines, wait. Don't unlock the bowl until they settle for 2 seconds. This teaches patience and that calm behavior earns resources. If you already feed immediately, this will take minutes to begin working. Don't force it. Be consistent. On walks, for 5 minutes, let them lead and explore. No pulling, no corrections, simply follow their focus. After sniff time, cue attention with a soft call and reward eye contact with a tiny treat. Repeat this sequence 3 times during a 20-minute walk. Sniff lead, focused cue, reward release. The pattern builds cooperation without dominance. You're trading control for shared leadership. Use a short, unique pre-walk cue. One soft word like ready, spoken exactly the same way each time. Over 2 days, your dog will associate it with a calm, structured outing. Midday enrichment. Split meals into portions. Hide small piles or use a slow feeder for 8 to 12 minutes. Teach a single find it command. Point to an area, say find, and let them search. Praise quietly when they succeed. Keep sessions short and slightly challenging. Mental fatigue is good fatigue. It reduces hyperactivity and destructive urges. If you can't be home, use puzzle feeders or timed dispensers so their schedule stays intact. Evening ritual. After your final walk or backyard sniff, sit with your dog for 5 minutes. Use a low voice and slow breathing. Inhale for 4 counts. Exhale for 6. Exhale slightly longer. Lay your hand on their side or chest and match your rhythm. Dogs are sensitive to breath rate. Slower, longer exhales cue their parasympathetic system to settle. Then dim lights and stick to a quiet, same-time bedtime. This is the cue their brain needs to lower alertness. Every 20-30 seconds in a conversation like this, I could tell you another tweak, because these routines hide fast wins. For example, if your dog jumps for attention, the fix isn't yelling. It's a momentary, calm withdrawal that creates curiosity and teaches that calm returns connection. Or if they bark when you leave, add a 2-minute pre-exit ritual where you pick up keys, sit, breathe, and put them down again. Small unpredictabilities make departures less dramatic. Mid-video check. If this is changing how you see your dog, hit like and subscribe. You'll want the follow-up on training cues and a printable routine checklist. Now, 3 common mistakes owners make that undo all this, and the quick corrections. Mistake 1. Rewarding anxiety unintentionally. Tendencies like giving attention when they whine or opening a door when they paw teach escalation. Correction. Delay rewards until calm. That tiny pause rewires expectations. Mistake 2. Over-exercising physical energy without mental engagement. Long runs burn body energy, but leave a dog cognitively empty. Correction. Mix work and sniffing. Add scent games after exercise. Mistake 3. Inconsistent endings. Letting them sleep anywhere one night and restricting the next creates insecurity. Correction. Pick a calm, consistent sleeping place and stick to it for a week. Each of these mistakes creates a curiosity gap for your dog. They never know what will happen next. Fixing them fills the gap with trust. Here's the emotional reframe. These changes aren't about obedience. They're about understanding. When you shift from commanding behavior to structuring days, you move from being a boss to being a reliable companion. Your dog doesn't need perfection. They need predictability and meaningful connection. That shift deepens love. You'll notice small things, the way they lean into you more, how they check your face for cues, how they sleep more deeply. Those are the real signs of happiness. One more surprise insight. If your dog suddenly resists these routines, don't panic. Often, resistance is their testing to see if you're consistent. Hold the line. Dogs test boundaries when they feel new patterns. Consistency for 3 to 5 days produces dramatic shifts. Final insight. The order matters. Calm before food signals leadership and reduces arousal. Sniff first walks satisfy information needs. Mental games give purpose. Evening breathing closes the loop. Together, they create a predictable day. And predictability is the single most potent stress reducer for dogs. Tomorrow morning, do the breathing before food, the sniff first walk, a short find it game at lunch, and a 5-minute breathing close at night. Keep each piece brief, purposeful, and calm. Watch one small change by evening. Softer eyes, slower breathing, a quieter body. Your dog isn't just behaving, they're communicating. Start these 4 routines and you'll be speaking their language.